We were talking about like interpreting texts, right? And I was just wondering, to what extent is interpreting those texts a universal interpretation? So like we have this idea that it is a universal interpretation, but is it also cultural? Like, is that some of the research that has?
Yeah, I have something to add on that,
Okay,
because
yeah.
I'm a non-native speaker of English, and when I first encountered texting in English, new register for me, I thought LOL represents this body motion that, you know, like when people do like this,
So
when you're
like
excited, so like,
L.
yay, you know, something like that. So I had no idea that, you know, it stands for laughing out loud. So I thought it was kind of emoji, like a smiley face,
Right.
that, you know, someone would do yay, you know, to, you know, show
Is that
excitement.
what it means in Korean? Or is it just that's how you interpret it?
That's how I interpret it.
I'm not laughing at you.
Because no one taught me, and
Right.
I would see it all the time from, you know, when somebody, you know, sent me this text with LOL. I just interpreted it that way, and sometimes it wouldn't make sense.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there? And then, yay. It doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
yay.
No, these things are very arbitrary, and you never know what can be arbitrary. So, for example, listen to men and women talking. You can just listen to this. There are all these statistical tests that are done, but really, you can just listen. Women say men say Of course, not always, but the vast majority of the time. You two say The men in this room say much more. And that has been happening more and more in English over the past about 20 years. The equivalent also holds in some other European languages. Who would know? Now, there's nothing male about there's nothing female about It just kind of settled in the same way as if I put a drop of water on my hand, it might go this way and it might go that way. That element, the chance element that's no fun to hear about because it seems like it's not science, that is certainly part of what our American texting conventions are. And that's part of the fun of it. It's like having your own tartan or something like that. So yeah, culture. Chance is an awful lot of how language change works.